Was walking through a shop a while ago and I saw these and they were £1. Pound for the bows, pound for the roses, and pound for the multicolour roses. And I thought, I've just got to have them. They're too cheap to not have. And then when I've got them home, I've not ever done anything with them. So I thought what I'd do is try and make some really nice, pretty, fun earrings. And I'm going to do a couple of methods with these. I'll link everything that I've used today in the description below. So don't worry, you will be able to get hold of it. Put these away so I don't get mess all over them. I've also got some gold bows I want to try out with using gold bows. And I've got these multicoloured bows as well. Now, what I do need is I want a round back on them. So I've got this mould here. Now, I never use these little tiny ones, but I also don't want them to have the holes in. So I'm going to just nip the little silicone tabs off these moulds, because I'm going to show you how to affix backs to them at the end. Whether they work out or not, I'll still show you that. What I'm doing is pushing my finger up, and that is cutting those off. Careful you don't cut into the mould. Just go, once you've pushed it up with your finger, if you're ever doing this, just take that out. And these are leaves that I've dried of these tiny, tiny little roses. They're so pretty. And I want to try and get leaves all around about that size, I think. Similar size leaves. I mean, these are real, so then it's going to be almost impossible. And flattish leaves as well, if possible. So I'm all set up now. I've got my leaves sorted out. I've got my bows sorted out, my little flowers sorted out, and my mould. And I'm going to be using the dipping resin by Tea Expert. I'd rather use this than any other normal UV resin, because what you find is this really does stick so well. It's got the right consistency and the right viscosity to do exactly what it is you want it to do, and that's give a lovely coating on these items. Now, the reason I've got the mold is because I want a nice flat back for these. So what I'm doing is I'm popping them in the mold like that, and then as that leaks out of there and moves around, it's going to fill that bottom bit of that mold and create a lovely back for me. I hope that's the plan anyway. And when you're dipping with dipping resin, when you're making flowers or anything, just dip in really slowly. Let some of it drain off. You need to let quite a bit of it drain off, because I can already see that is flooding that, and I don't want that to flood that. So I'm going to let quite a lot drain off, because I only want that slightly filled. I'm going to move that one over to there. Little air bubble caught in this one. That's not unusual. So I'm going to bring that, take that out, because I want that. I don't want an air bubble right in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to give that a bit of a twist round to make sure I've got a nice even coating on the base, if possible. I may have to do a little bit of tidying up, but we will see. These ones, all I'm going to do, I'm only probably going to do it for these just to see how it looks. I'm going to pop in a little gem right in the middle there. That's it. I quite like that. Look like little eggs. I'm also going to do these ones. Again, I'm going to let that drain off. I don't want that to overfill. And then pop that into there. Again, I'm letting it drain off. Scraping a little bit off the sides there. And then putting that one there. Now, I'm going to let this soak into the actual ribbon first before I attempt to cure it up, so it keeps its shape a little bit more, rather than curing it up straight away, because doing that, then you're going to lose a little bit of the definition of the actual rose itself. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to dip in the bow. Now, this is going to need quite a lot draining off it. So a little bit of patience here. Just let all the excess drip away. Play a bit of music, sing a little song. Now I want these to be quite flat when they cure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them onto this silicone mould and then pop them back down again. Because that way it's going to leave any excess that I don't want on the first pop down. Take a baby wipe, wipe that excess away. And then I can go ahead and do the second bow, because obviously I want to do them in pairs. And I think this is going to be really interesting, to be honest, how these come out. And it's going to be quite simple to put some backs on these. And I'm looking forward to showing you how to do that. So hopefully these will work. Now the larger bows are going to take a little bit more, and I probably will give them 2 dips, because if not, the corners of those could be a little bit sharp. We don't want any sharp bits. And now all the excess is off there. Take that off that like that. Put that on there. Try and get it into the same sort of shape as we had it. We've got it for that one. They have now, all the resin has sunk down and soaked into these, and it should give you a really nice, crisper petal. And now what I'm going to do is pop that into my double-sided UV lamp and then set that for 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. It might not need 5 minutes, but at least that way we can guarantee they're going to be lovely and cured. While that's doing that, put that in there like that, put a little bit of board in front of that, I can start to dip my leaves. Now, I'm not going to need a double-sided lamp for that because it's not going to be able to get through the bottom of the leaf anyway. I'm going to go in there really gently because these are very fragile because they're so dry. They're crispy dry. And then I'm going to let that drain right off again. So hold that there like that and let that drain completely off. Now, I might get a couple of bubbles on these, but that's not a problem. I'll show you how to get rid of the bubbles. Pop that there on my silicone mat. I mean, this resin is just amazing. You can do so much with it. I've made loads of different videos using this, and this is without a doubt the best one that I've found. I've also got a troubleshooting video that I made recently. If you're trying to make the flowers with the wire, and if you're having problems with making the flowers with the wire, then I've got a foolproof method on how to get the best results and get it to work for you, because it does take a little bit of practice and patience, but there's some methods in that video that will really help you overcome any problems that you've got. So I'll link that at the end of this one. Be sure to check it out. So again, I'm not going to cure these up white yet because I don't want them to be overflowing with the resin. I've got a couple of little bubbles coming up. I want to get rid of those, so all I'm going to do is burst those. Be gentle if you're doing a first pour on leaves because they are fragile, like I said. Try not to do what I've just done on that one, and that is trying to get rid of your bubbles and setting light to it, the leaf, because they are flammable. Now I'm going to quickly cure those leaves up, finish off the other leaves, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do next. So I'm just finishing off my leaves. I'm going to turn these ones around the upside down so I can cure the backs while I'm doing these other leaves. Now the great news is T-Expert have given me a 48-hour discount code. So it's well worth checking it out, and I'll link that in the description below for you. And it gives you quite a nice little discount. So these leaves are all done now, and what I'm going to do is give them another dip to make them a lot more solid. If I've got any bits where it's cured like that on the edges, all I'm doing is nipping that off with a pair of scissors, and it's easy to get it off at this stage because it's quite thin. Look at that. So there's a bit there and a bit there, but these leaves are going to be so much more robust now. If you don't nip these off now, what's going to happen is they're going to be much harder to nip off when they've had a second coat. And then just go in for a second dip. You can be a lot less gentle with them now, and then let that all run off. Now I'm going to pop that down, let it settle. If there's any bubbles on it, which I've got a couple of big ones there, all I'm going to do is move them to the edge or burst them. Let that settle on there. I'm going to take my little flower. I'm going to dip that in there. Again, really easily. Let that run off quite a lot. And I'm going to leave that there for a few seconds. And while that's doing its thing and the resin is soaking into that, I'm just going to dip my next one and let that roll off. And then I'll do the same thing with the flower. And I've decided I am going to put a little red gem just to give it a little bit of sparkle in the center of these flowers. And now I'm going to move these flowers to a clean bit of my mat, away from any residue that's poured off. Big bubble there, don't want that there, so I'm taking that off. And now cure them up like that. And I'll do both sides again. Well, these have all cured now, and these should be cured as well. So let's take these off. Yep, they're looking good. A little bit of trimming on this one around there. Very paper thin, look, needs to come off there. So that's those bows done. All the leaves are dry. And hopefully these should do what I want them to do. So let's have a look. Yes, they have. They've created a little back on there, which is ideal because now I've got something to stick my backs to. I'm just going to finish off the last pair for these. And also I'm going to dip some of these larger bows. Now these larger bows, see, these have gone a little bit transparent, which is what I would expect with silk. But these probably won't go transparent. All I'm going to do is pop those in my resin and let them soak in it for a couple of seconds, probably about 20 seconds. Take the first one out and let that all drain off, and again cure those up. And I will give these a double dip, because if not, I think the corners of these could be a little bit sharp, because they're bigger bows and they've got them sharper corners on them, and that way it will round them off really nicely. Put them on my mat, let them drain off for a minute or two, and then I can cure them up and I'll double dip them. Well, I'm ready to put the backs on these, and while those last lot were curing, I found myself a bigger leaf and I put 3 of the little roses on that, and I am going to turn that into a pendant. Now, I find the best thing to stick backings and earring findings, that sort of thing, onto resin is 5-minute epoxy. I think it works much better than E600. It's more permanent in my opinion, and I just like it much better. I'm not going to have to mix up much, only a little bit, as you can see here. And you need equal parts of A and B. Now, I've got a little bit on my gloves, and that's the last thing you want to have. You really don't want to have any on your hand, on your gloves or anywhere, because it's going to get on the items as you put the backings on. So I don't want to change my gloves, so what I'm going to use is some of this T-Expert hand wash here. Hand cleaner. It's brilliant if you get it on your skin. And all I'm going to do is clean my gloves with it. And all I'm going to do for this is I'm going to use one of these types of backs, and I'm going to put a tiny bit of this glue on there and then pop that on the back there. It doesn't matter if it bulges out. It's going to be on the back after all, and it will go clear as well. And then for these, what I'll do is I'll turn them over, making sure I've got them pointing in the right way. I'll take my tweezers, I'll get a back like this. I'm going to dip that back in there slightly, in that glue, and then pop that in the middle there like that. Dip that in my glue, pop that in the middle. And I'll do the same for all the other ones as well. All the leaves and everything that I've made, I'm going to do it exactly the same way. I don't make studs very often, and I don't know why, because they're actually very popular. By dipping it in like that, what you tend to do is you don't get it bulging out as much, because you're not getting too much of the glue on there, of the 5-minute epoxy. And then for the bows, on the back of those, I will do exactly the same. Now, you could put it in one of the corners of the bows, or you could even put a loop on it, but I want these to be studs. I know it says 5-minute epoxy, but actually it's going to take a little bit longer than that. I always find it takes about 10 minutes to set right up. And it will, as I said, it will dry clear. So I'll go ahead, I'll finish these off, and I'll show you what they look like when they're completely finished. Well, these have all finished now, and I have to say, I am in love with them. I'm loving the pendant, and the earrings have come out really pretty. And as always, I think I look pretty in them. And they're very comfortable and very light as well, which is great. And that's what the leaves look like. I think they've come out very, very pretty. And again, you wouldn't know you've got them in. They're so light. There is so much you can do with that UV dipping resin, because it is such a thick resin and it's designed to cling to things and spread over it. It gives such a brilliant result. I'm so pleased with the way these have come out. Well, they're all done now as well, and I thought I'd show them spinning around so you could get a good look at them. They are so comfortable to wear. You wouldn't even know you've got them on. They took me probably about an hour and a half to make all those, and including the drying time as well. I think you could make a lot more if you wanted to batch sell them. They didn't cost hardly anything to make either. I would say they cost less than 50 pence a pair, probably less than that, 50 cents a pair to make, and you could probably get $3 for those a pair, maybe more. Be sure to check out the video I've got coming up next, the one I mentioned before, because I think you'll really enjoy that, and it'll really help you if you're struggling with the flowers with dipping resin. Boot that like button, hit that subscribe button, but most of all, enjoy your resin. Take care. Bye.